We're going to be setting up these Letpots here today full of strawberries. And before we actually set them up, I'm going to show you how the system works a little bit. I already have one of the systems set up on this wall, going up the wall over here. The system, we're going to be putting just a couple inches of this clay in the bottom. And we're going to be filling it with this Fox Farm Happy Frog. And when we get done, we're going to have more epic strawberries. So we're going to get in how this system works here. We're going to start at the very start of the system. I have a 13-gallon bucket there. Actually, before I get any further, I do have a drain hose here going into my sump pump. So I just open up that one valve. I can drain that bucket out. The green hose there, that green hose comes from the pump that's inside the unit, and it pumps it in right here. This unit has water in it, and it keeps it at a certain level at all times. It does that by it has drain here. So each on the other side of the unit back here on the back side, it comes down this side, then over here, then it comes down this side, and it comes here, and it goes down this side. So these I don't know what you want to call these little bucket systems here, go in here, and we put the clay in there. Let's fill one up here real quick. We'll grab some clay over here. Grab a big old handful, not sure exactly how much I need. We're gonna put this in here basically until all that water's just about all covered up. Because my soil goes on top of that, and I don't want my soil all to get washed away. So we're going to put a tiny bit more in there. That clay does a couple of things. One, it prevents all your soil from getting washed away. And two, it helps with wicking of the soil. Because you don't want too wet, but you have to be able to get some water into the system also. So I'm going to show you here. Let's get down here, look at this. You can put the buckets flat, which I'm going to do in my center unit, or you can tilt them to the right, or this one's flat, or you can tilt them to the left. So my idea is the middle row is going to be flat. That two outside rows will both be facing towards the outside. That'll give me a little bit more space here for this system. And also the strawberries will be able to hang off to the side of the bucket. Because this bucket here is going to have one strawberry plant over here, probably going in at close to a 45-degree angle. So the berries hang over to the side. And that's going to be the same with this one. They're going to be sitting on an angle. Then the berries will be hanging off to the side. In this unit, I'm not actually 100% sure yet. I'm not sure if I want to do one on each side or one big plant in the middle. One big plant in the middle will produce bigger berries because they won't be fighting for root space. And it also will be able to get more light. For this setup, we're going to be running a Medic Grow Fold 8 on the lowest setting because that is 850 watts on high. And we definitely don't need to run it on high. I'll probably lower down that light until we hit somewhere around 500 ppfd. But this is going to give you an idea what we got going on here. Growing some nice strawberries in here. Plants are On health from 1 to 10, I'd definitely give them a 10. They're pretty amazing. The only thing that's getting a little bit annoying, I'm getting a few of the little gnats. We're going to start putting the system together now. So let's get rolling with that. Then I actually want it drains the system when it comes out the other side. It actually comes out here and goes right back into the bucket. Actually, I forgot to turn the pump off, it looks like. I tried to turn everything off in here so it's not so loud, but yeah, that's all it's doing. It's just flowing that much water once a day for 30 minutes. It'll water the system. Right now, I'm just flushing the system, so I have the pump just running. So let's get her filled and get it set up here. Ideal temperature, I try to keep it at, here's about 70 degrees. And an extreme minimum of 50 humidity. We're going to grab a container here. We're going to fill this, start filling these up. I've been taking some runner plants from my wall unit here lately and just putting them in these solo cups just to get ready for the system. So I have about a dozen really healthy plants here to put in. So we're going to put some of these in now. I bought, these are all Albion, and I also have some Seascapes that I bought. So I'm going to put all Seascapes in one row and Albion probably in the other 2 rows. I know the Albions grow great. So I'm going to show you how I do one of these units, then I'm going to fill all the rest up. So I'm going to just take my plant here. This has only been in here by less than 2 weeks. You can also already see how the awesome strawberry roots, this thing's growing. That's why I decided to use this Happy Frog soil over trying to use hydroponics, is the plant health is just amazing with these things. Let's get a little soil on the bottom. Trying to get the plant height, the height I'm going to want it right now. Then we'll try to tilt it on an angle to get facing towards the outside of the cup here. So I don't want the crown to be too wet, so I'm trying to get the proper height right now. I'm going to put as much dirt in these systems as I can. The more dirt you have in here, the bigger root system you can have. So I'm going a little bit extreme, but I'm going to try to really get them to hang over the side. After looking at a lot of commercial operations, they really focus on that, getting that angle so the plant produces strawberries on the side. They typically do a plant on both sides of their buckets, but it looks like their bucket systems are a little bit bigger than this. This does make a pretty good mess when you're trying to get something like this set up. Just trying to pack it down a little bit so I get an idea how much I can put in here. It will settle a little bit as it grows. So, and I always try to keep a little bit loose on top just to help prevent too much moisture from building up. So there's one, and we're already making a mess. So let me get the rest of these set up and we'll show you how it works. One important thing to note here is make sure all your clay little pebbles are all the same level in every container. If you have way more in one container than another, you're going to affect your moisture level in your soil. And then you won't be able to adjust your timer to make them all run about the same. So try to make them all as consistent as possible. That way we can adjust the moisture in the soil how we want it. These are my Seascape bare roots. I got these from Amazon. So far, they seem to look extremely healthy. They did have a bunch of real fine dirt on them, but they look good. Those are going to be going into the middle row here. Well, the plants are all in now. All I got to do is just turn the pump back on and get some water flowing. Adjust the light so I get the light intensity that I want. But just for future reference, in case you come back to check on this grow, this will be a little bit of series I'm going to do on this grow setup. This plant here came from garden. It's the only one in this system. I don't know what the variety is. Every other one in the outside row here is Albion, and this is Albion. This whole row is Seascape. So we're going to see how these do. I'm going to adjust the EC in just something super low, like 0.2, maybe 0.3. And I'm going to try to keep the EC just somewhere around the 6 range. So we do have super healthy plants that went in. I did water them once. And only thing I need to do still is, since these are bare roots and not my plants, I'm going to use a coat of this Lost Coast plant therapy. I use 1 ounce per gallon in my pump sprayer, and it'll pretty much kill about anything. So stuff's amazing. It's all organic. I can't remember exactly what's in it. It has like soap, like alcohol. I can't remember what's all in it, but it works great. So that's it. Shortly they'll be growing like these. I just switched all this system over to soil. It was all hydroponic with clay, and since switching, they're just exploding. Big massive blooms, super dark green leaves. I just harvested quite a few yesterday. I had a couple friends over, so I gave them some strawberries. I never had strawberries like this before, so hopefully you stop back for the update on this. And here's the final adjustment on the light. On the lowest setting with this light, at this height, I'm at like 505 ppfd, which should be pretty much perfect. I will never have to turn this light up any more than it's at right now. So, choo-choo. Come on, strawberries. Dun, 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 dun.